Okay, I haven't said anything this entire season about the Chiefs and the blatant just ref missed calls and anything, but I've had enough. I'm not even gonna talk about the game that happened today. The Steelers got beat fair and square, but the road to them getting this number one seed has been abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. And I'm tempted, I'm tempted to call them the Patriots of the new era because it's just the team that everyone's sick of. Everyone's sick of it because no matter what, they get to the playoffs and most of the time they get to the Super Bowl. I don't think that's going to happen this year, but with the way the refs have been going, it wouldn't surprise me one bit. Um, yeah, this has been the worst 15-1 handed to them team. And I know that there's going to be a million Chiefs fans in this comment section saying, "Oh, you hate us because you ain't us," or the ever so classic 300-pound Chiefs fan in his basement going, but you got to admit this has been an absolute travesty. I understand close games happen, they do, but when there's more outweighing missed calls from the refs than there has been actual wins. Take, for instance, I almost came on here after the Raiders game when it was a false start that all of a sudden was an illegal shift just so they could have a fucking fumble. You got to admit that's pretty fucked. And I will say that this has been the most handed to 15-1 record, and the only time they played a real team was Buffalo. And they lost by I think 8, possibly more. I can't even remember. A lot of people know I root for the Bills as my secondary team. I am a Panthers fan, but I root for the Bills because they were my dad's team. My dad's no longer around to root for them, so I do. But if there was ever a number one seed that was not deserved, it's these guys. Not just that, like everyone on this team is just acting like a jackass. It's like I can't even compare them to the fucking Patriots of like yesteryear with Brady. It's just the refs are missing calls going in their favor. The amount of holding calls missed on this offensive line this year has been absolutely fucking insane. When the announcers have to come on and go, well, they missed a hold there and a hold there and a hold there and a hold there, it just doesn't even matter to me. I can honestly say if they win the Super Bowl, I gotta think the NFL is just a little rigged. I do think that there will be 3 teams in their way that will absolutely just beat them down. But deep in the back of my mind, I have to think to myself that they'll probably find a way to make it to the Super Bowl. They don't fucking deserve it, but they probably will. And not by just pure power, just shit going their way in the wrongest of ways. And I don't know. I just had to come on here and say something because I've been sick all week. And this just kind of was my final needle in the haystack. This has just been an absolute shit show. And I'm sure half of America's with me on this one because, yeah. Also, Travis Kelce is acting like an absolute douchebag. And he just needs to fucking go, dude. I'm so sick of it. Nevertheless, they got the number one seed, but I definitely think this is the worst 15-1 team I have ever seen and the most handed 15-1 record. And there are definitely 3 teams in front of them that will beat them. But somehow they may make it to the Super Bowl. But we'll just wait and see.